Say hi. We are ready. Okay, the MRI says no filming. She's gonna be in there. So, that's what it's looking like in here. You ready, Tana Bear? Yeah, little feet. You ready, girl? Alright, so she's here. We got the results up of her scan. They're gonna come in and talk to us about those. So, yeah. We'll see what's what. I guess I could get up close without, let me zoom out a little bit for y'all. Yep, so these are her brain scanning pictures, I guess is what you want to call it. We'll see what's... Should be sleeping. Okay.
Her head size, I mean, if you said she was sort of 6 months, 21 days, whatever she realized, she'd be here. Which
Okay.
the normal range is way up here.
Oh, okay.
But if you correct her for prematurity, actually,
right.
It puts her kind of in the lower end of the normal range.
Okay.
Which is fine. What we'd be more worried about is if it was bigger, right? Because that would be more of a sign that the fluid is building up and stuff. Okay. So, I mean, if her head was up here, I would be more concerned than that. Actually.
Okay.
And then let's look over this. I'm going to dim the lights so you can see better. And let's a ton of previous ultrasounds, all these. So this is what it looked like when we were treating it. So this is the ultrasound. These are the fluid spaces, the black spaces there. And then this next one, November. This is with the reservoir, the catheter. That's what that thing is there. And you can see they're smaller there because we've been tapping it. And stuff. But then, as you know, we just stopped tapping it after that and kind of followed it along. And the most recent previous ultrasound is back here January 16th. And at that time they were sort of just looking like that. Okay. So then this is now, this is the MRI, which is a little different pictures, but But basically, the ventricles are sort of just a tiny bit big, but nothing that looks problematic. So I think that's just a residual of having the previous bleeding or the hemorrhage in there, but they certainly don't look like they're building up any speed, any sort of pressure and stuff. Kind of when you kind of compare that picture to that picture, as much as you compare these two, it more or less looks the same. So, I think when you look at her head size and you look at this, it doesn't look like there's a problem here. It looks like everything's good. Okay. Yeah. So, does she still have hydrocephalus? Hydrocephalus would, I mean, it's all words, I guess, but it just, hydrocephalus would imply that it needs treatment. Okay. Which I think she had sort of transient, she had a period of time where the fluid, the bleeding had caused a fluid problem. But, you know, about 10% of kids we put reservoirs in, just kind of clearing that blood products out, and the normal fluid circulation gets reestablished. So that seems what's happened here. Okay. So I think it's going to be good. Just to be extra cautious, it'd probably be reasonable just to repeat this again in
Yes.
6 more months
Okay.
when she's a year old, and just look at her one more time. And but I suspect it's gonna be okay.
So we're good for now.
I think
Okay.
so, yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
thank
so
you.
Keep up the good work.
All right.
Okay. All right.
All right,
just
thank
check
you.
out here
Okay.
whenever you're ready. Do you want to take pictures of any of this?
No,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, Tanamir. You enjoying your day?
Yeah, sure.
Hi. Where you going, girl? Where you going?
Friday is available. What July? When in July? Let's see.
Oh, I may need to lock you in, girl. You doing the most. Yeah, what's up with Tana Bear today? You see what happened when she dressed cute? I got the baby in the doctor's office all ashy. Anyway, hope y'all are doing well. It's early in the morning for our appointment with GI doctor. You know how that goes. So I'm just trying to lotion her up a bit, moisturize her arms, because I left her in her little outfit without lotioning. I know I wasn't supposed to do that, but I was running out the house, so excuse me. Okay, right, Tana Bear. So yeah, we'll see what the doctor has to say. And so,
When did it start to come in?
it's not from the GI, it's not from the DME yet, but I am starting to find it more,
The neosure.
yes, more so around where I'm not scared to dump the formula now. So
Okay.
she has been eating more. Hopefully, her weight improved a little bit.
We're still on neosure.
Yes.
How much are we doing?
65 mLs. We're still on the same 65
Okay.
every 3 hours, but sometimes, and I keep a food log, sometimes I give her, through her pump, about 3 ounces per feed at night. So I've gotten into the routine now where at night she's doing only bolus feeds at night. So that I can give her more, because she's getting tired taking her PO. And so Tamika, the feeding therapist, has me giving her a rest at night, and so I take the opportunity to give her more.
Okay. So you're resting her for 2 feeds at night. You're just doing the
2.
11 o'clock feed, or the 8 and the 11, or
It's like the 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. or either the 11 a.m. and 2 a.m. 11 p.m. 2 a.m.
so 2 feeds at night.
Yeah, she'll get 3 ounces. Sometimes during the day she'll take 4 ounces PO. She's just all over the place.
Got it. Okay. So 2 night feeds are by G2. Okay. And does she just get sleepy at night with the nighttime feeds and won't
She's
finish
sleeping
it?
through the night. She won't wake up to
Yeah.
eat. And if she does, I try to change her, turn on the light, change her, do all the things, but she's not budging.
Alright, and how's she doing with the daytime feeds?
She's doing great. She
All right.
doesn't tire out really.
And when you're bolusing, how fast are you bolusing?
An hour with 90 mLs.
Okay. And she does okay with that?
Yes, no spit ups. She doesn't even wake up. Which is weird, but you know.
Okay, and will she take 90 mLs during the day?
By mouth?
Yes.
Only sometimes, and I don't know if that's just depending on what we're doing that day. I noticed,
Got it.
yeah,
Okay.
if we're not really busy and we're kind of at home,
Okay.
she'll take more. But if we're on the go, doing
Okay.
her appointment, she just kind of.
Got it. For the most part, she tops out at 65.
Yeah, but I could give her more, cause she'll suck it like air, and then I'm like, oh, I should have made more. But by the time I go and get her more, because I have to put the gel mix in it, and it gets all weird. I don't wanna.
How much are you mixing your bottles?
I'm making them at the 60, the Dr. Brown 60 ml right now is what I'm pouring 65 in, because you know it has that gap. I don't know if you know, but it has a gap.
Yeah.
But this is on what I make her
Mm-hmm.
on the run. This is a 4-ounce bottle.
Okay.
So like today I'll give her this, and I'm pretty sure between here and the next video she'll take this, but it'll be over the course of. It won't be in one sitting, you know what I mean?
So, if you did the gel mix mixed at 3 ounces of feed.
She would take that.
Right.
Only thing is, and I hope Tamika has that for me today. She was trying to get the formula for it.
To make sure that you had enough formula to.
She was
mix
trying to get
3
the
ounces,
mixture.
Is that what you're talking about?
I guess the formula, mixture formula. Like
the
one
mixture
scoop.
for the gel mix.
Yeah. How many scoops of
Okay.
it? Because it's so weird.
Okay. And you have an appointment with her today, right?
Yes, but no, she moved it to Thursday.
Got it.
So yeah, she's always supposed to be after you, but she had a conflict today. And she sees tomorrow Lamond in office.
Because, you know, her weight means she gained 50 grams in the past week.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we need to be probably shooting for like 25 or 30 at least a day. So
she's like less than what we've been having. She was
last time it was
like
130
50?
grams.
So it's only 50?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, because she hasn't even had spit ups. And she had some pretty bad spit ups last week.
459. 459, 50 grams. Yep. Mm-hmm. You want to weigh her again? We have to get her all naked and do all the stuff again. Or we just take it at that, and we know that you're going to be going to Lamont tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's the Lamont thing, because that's weird.
Yeah, it's just the numbers we're getting.
Well, I weighed her last night, and she was at 470 something, but that's on my scale, right? Our scales are calibrated differently. 470 something.
Do you have enough Neosure to mix 3 ounces a bottle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of been our goal, is to try and get her closer to that. Like, we know that 65, it's not enough to get that nice pretty weight gain. So we need the mixing instructions from Tamika to do the gel mix safely. And then I think the other thing that we need to start to do is have a goal every time for her, to where if she doesn't hit that goal, then we give the rest through her pump. If she gets tired, if she wants to take a nap.
And the only issue I have with that, well, I don't have an issue with it, I guess I could say. The only thing that stops me from doing that is because then the formula has that gel mix in there, then it doesn't go through my tube. So
and that's gonna be more burned formula, right?
Right, which I guess is okay now, cause the formula will be here on the 28th, and I have enough. I've found enough and have enough. Yeah, I don't know.
But I think we need to have a backup plan for if we don't have that gel mix recipe, or she falls asleep during a feed because she's a peanut and she likes to sleep and that's what they do, then we're at least able to give her the rest of what she needs through that tube.
Okay.
Kind of like you're doing at night, right?
Yeah.
It's not. Don't look at it as a failure, as like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
look
not.
at it like
Yeah.
that. Look at it like
She needs to grow. I get that.
that's
Yeah,
the
I get
biggest
that.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted you to look at her tube anyway, because I don't know if we need more water in it. I can kind of see the tissue around her.
Is it leaking?
Well, yeah, kind of, because she has the crusty stuff all
There's
around
some crusty stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll look at it and make sure we don't need to put a little bit more in.
I thought she gained way more. Like on my phone, she's gaining more every day.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm just, because I keep up with every feed, how much she taking, and I send it over to Lamont like every week.
We could reweigh her. I don't have a problem with
I
that.
trust her.
But that's the only way to do it, is to
Yeah.
reweigh and see what another,
I'm wondering-
maybe a part of her was hanging off her. I don't know.
She was on there. I was there. I was there. But either way, my scale said like 474, 4.74. That's not too far off from what you guys had. I don't think that would have made any difference anyway.
We did. Yeah, 90.
Yes, she did.
90.
Alright, she's sleeping finally. I mean, I can go back to tube. I'm just really worried about, and you're gonna check that for me today. Just like what I don't know if it's in there right or if it's loose. And she starts like, sometimes I saw my notes when I would feed her, because I'd be like, oh, you're not taking enough by mouth today, so we're gonna pivot here and do a bolus feed, say like during the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes she's been taking like 1.5 and I'm like, oh hell no, you know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we can't. We can't.
And so I go down and
Yeah.
make her that, but then she starts like spitting up, her stomach's all full and tight, and I think it's from the previous feed. Maybe she's not, I don't know, is she digesting properly or?
Well, and you're running things over an hour?
I changed the time period depending on the amount. So say if I only do like 2 ounces or so, I would run that 45 minutes. If I do 3 ounces, I run it over an hour. Or not over, at an hour, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So it just depends on what, what I put in there, in the bag. But one day I had made a note to Lamont that she was too full to even take a feed. you going to sleep on me?
Yeah, if you had mixing instructions for 3 ounces rather than 4 ounces, that's less formula that would be wasted, right?
I wish she had better head control. Maybe I could puree her, but she didn't. I mean, I don't know what to do.
Tamika appointment Thursday, right?
Thursday, yes. And she had a great appointment last week. No issues. She ate well. She wanted more after that. She only had the 65 there. She wanted more after that feed.
So she showed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you suggest me maybe going back mostly to and maybe doing the 2 feeds PO? That I do, I'm sorry, the 2 feeds that I do by mouth at night, like either at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
I mean 11. Should I just kind of switch?
I would let her sleep like you're doing now. I
Right.
agree with that. And
then maybe sometimes during the day, go ahead and give her a 2 feed instead of trying to.
I like if she's interested and she wants it, then yes, go by mouth first. But once she reaches her T-max on that, like you're probably gonna have some, you're gonna have to mix a gel mix, right? And then you're gonna have to mix thinner stuff that we can put through her tube for later.
Okay.
Where we'll have to bolus. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, half and half would be 1.5 ounces by mouth and 1.5 ounces by tube. If you go, I know she could take 2 ounces because she does it every single time.
Yeah.
Then that was great. But then maybe we just need to give her like an extra ounce, and maybe we run it over 30 minutes because she gets full because she's already got 2 ounces in there. And worst case scenario is you go.
All right, y'all. So we are at our second appointment of the day in the eye exam office for her. Hopefully this is her last appointment. They said, y'all know that table they used to use? She's gonna be on this little table here. We're in a different room today. I guess this is for the bigger kids here. Yeah, which is really funny. So I want to see her get up on this little bitty table and them hold her down while she's screaming. But they got the lights low, of course, because she's dilated. And I took her headband off, so we don't got to worry about all of that movement and things being in the way. So yeah, we'll see what they say.
I know. I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
See?
little feet.
Take a look in another month,
Okay,
and we'll kind of just let her continue to grow.
but she's pretty much
She's doing
down
much
on
better.
one. Okay.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So I know my eyes are red. Y'all been, let's just say, going through. It's the end of the day. Why is Tanner Bear laid out? Not really sure. Like that, but I'm gonna catch y'all up. I ain't got it in me right now to do it, but I did want to end the vlog and get this up because obviously I haven't been giving a lot of updates because there's a lot going on right now, and I'm trying to make some decisions. And yeah, so I just been trying to listen to my spirit, relax, and just see what's a good time for me to kind of come on and do all the things, because a lot of people on the internet are opinionated, so I don't want that to trigger me even further. So that's the whole reason, you guys, for me taking a step back, just a tiny step back. But yeah, so her MRI went well. I was excited about that. I'm trying to figure out this whole feeding thing. I don't know. I don't know why she's not gaining weight. She's eating. So that's that. Good days and bad days. But anyway, I know I look rough, y'all. I'm rolling around right here in my sorrows. So excuse my appearance, but I didn't want to come in the vlog properly. And yeah, we'll get to talk once I'm out of my feelings and in control of the conversation. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.